Hi, I'm Dustin York,
Hi, I'm Marcos Morales.
and this is the town's defenders.
Alright guys, so this is basically our game. We're going to show you guys how it works and its components.
I hope you enjoy. First off, we're going to show you our board. First we have, this is where we'd place our card decks. Here's the event deck, the item deck, the clue deck, the minion deck, the alpha minion deck, the boss deck, and the final boss deck. If we come over here, this is where we start. Players will put their pawns here, and this is where you begin the game. These squares are where you would be moving across the board. When you land on one, you flip over a tile, and you take whatever's there, and if it's blank, then you take none of it. This is Town 1. This is the town's HP, and these 6 squares are the pedestals in which you'd attack the boss. How the boss attacks you is you'd roll a 6-sided die. Whatever number it lands on is where he attacks. If there's no one there, the attack misses. If there is someone there, then he attacks that person. And if we go to Town 2, it's relatively the same thing. There's the town's HP, here's the pedestals, and that's pretty much it. If we move on to here, this is the city. You cannot pass the city limits unless either both towns have been defeated or they've been destroyed. So if either you just defeat the boss or the town's been destroyed. Then we come over to the city, and the city is divided into 6 sections. Section 1, Section 2, Section 3, Section 4, Section 5, and Section 6. The final boss attacks you in the same way the regular bosses attack the towns. You roll a 6-sided die, and whatever number you land on, you attack that section. The reason this is more difficult is because if more people are on one section, he can attack multiple people at once. This is the city's HP, and that's pretty much it.
Our cards and our tile decks here. So as you can see, we have our tiles. These you use as you move along the game. You set them down, and they tell you what to do. Here we have clues. You gain a clue. You fight a minion. You gain an item. You draw an event, gain a stat point, and nothing happens. Our event cards here. We have events, and they help you. They have certain things such as helping you rebuild a town and trading with any other player items. So, our item cards here, we have 3 different kinds of items. We have consumable, saved humans, and equip. Equipped and saved humans are basically the same thing, except saved humans work better with other saved humans, and consumables is a one-time use thing only. So our clue cards here. The clue cards go with the final boss. As you can see, they have letters and numbers pertaining to the final boss you choose at the beginning of the game. And they tell you the attack, the HP, and the special abilities. Our minion cards here. Our minions you fight as you go along, and they help you level up and gain stats. Our alpha minions are stronger, and you can only fight in the city limits. So our boss cards. Our bosses you fight in the towns, and here we have the water dragon. Our final boss here, you fight in the city, and in order to win the game, you have to defeat this boss.
So next off, we have our pawns, the playable characters, and the stat trackers. First off, we'll start with pawns. These are the pawns that you'll be using the game to move around. Next, we have our playable characters. You can choose these characters at the beginning of the game, and they are who you are in the game. Each character has level 1 presets, and they have their HP, their speed, their attack stats, and their defense stats. Each character has different stats to make them more unique and more fun to play as. So next we have the stat trackers, and what they basically do is they help you track your stats. They have HP and speed, and then these are basically your health points, and so as you go along through the game, if you get into fights, it lowers, or if you heal up, then you get the full health. Next, and then your speed is how fast you are. Next, you have your attack stats, which are melee, magic, and range, and your defense stats, strength, intellect, and dexterity. When a melee attack is attacking a strength defense, it gets a +1 boost. Magic gets a +1 boost to intellect, and range gets a +1 boost to dexterity. However, melee does not get a +1 boost to intellect, dexterity, same with magic to strength and dexterity, and same with range to strength and intellect. Next we move on to the AXP pool and the level chart. This is where you can either keep your EXP to keep track of them, or you can put them off to the side, however you see fit. And this also has a chart to see what you gain and what you lose as you level up. Each character starts as a level 1, and you accord your stats accordingly. Then, as you level up from level 1 to level 2, you get -2 EXP, but you get +1 stats. And as you go on, you lose more XP, but you gain more stats. And every time you level up, you always get +1 HP and +1 speed. And that's the stat chart. I'll be demonstrating combat. So, this is my character. This is who I'm fighting. These are my level 1 stats, and this is a level 1 minion, is the demon. So, first thing to combat is let's say I'm attacking this minion. First, you gotta determine who's faster. He has 1 speed, I have 4 speed, so I outspeed it. Say we had the same speed, whoever's attacking goes first. So because I outspeed, then I will attack. Then next is you look at his defense. His defense is dexterity. Now usually with dexterity you'd want to use range because you get a +1 boost. However, because I do not have any range, I will use melee, which is my highest stat. So then after you determine what you're going to attack, then you roll. So I will roll for my attack. I get a 3, add that to my 2, and that is a 5. So I'm going to be doing 5 damage to this minion. Now you roll for his defense. He has already 2 defense, so I roll for him, and that's 4, 5, 6. He blocks that attack. Now say I got 4, 5, 6, and he got a 6 as well. If that counters out, he still takes 1 damage. And then he has 1 HP, and that would have killed him. But now because he blocked it, it's his turn to attack me. And so now he rolls for his attack, which is melee. He rolls for 5, 6, 7. He does 7 damage to me. Now it's my turn to block it. Now melee gets a +1 boost to strength. However, it'd be the same as if I used intellect. So I will just block it with strength. And so I block it with 3, a 6, 7, 8, 9. I block it. And so then I'd proceed to attack him until I killed him. And that's how combat works. Alright, so now me and Marcos are going to be demoing this game for you guys. So usually the highest speed goes last. But since we have the same speed, I'll let Marcos go first. So first you move according to your speed, and then you draw a tile, and on it he got draw an item and get a stat point. So he'll draw an item from the deck. And what's that say? It's a consumable teleportation orb. Nice. And then you give yourself an increased stat. Awesome. Alright, then he'll move for me. And I get +1 stat. So then I'll get an increase to melee. Alright, so that's the end of round 1. And so now it's round 2. I'll move these aside actually. Alright, now it's round 2. Alright, Marcos. Ooh, battery's running low. Alright, well, what was that?
An event.
Prevent. What to say?
Automatically knock out the next minion.
Ooh. Automatically KO the next minion. Alright, I'll move up 1. What did I get? An event too?
Yep.
What did I get? Rebuild a fallen town? Ooh, that could be helpful if we lose this mission. Alright, now it's round 3. Alright. What's that?
Item.
Draw an item. Ooh, Farmer Joel. Get +1 stat?
Yep.
Ooh. Blowing up that melee over there, huh?
Yes. Item.
Ooh, an item. What'd I get? Ooh,
+1
brass
melee.
knuckles. +1 melee and +1 strength. Lit.
Okay.
Alright, now it's round 4. Round 6 is when the boss comes for 2 players.
Blank.
Blank. Rip.
Item.
Alright. What'd I get? An item.
Same turn.
Ooh, Nurse Anna. I get a full heal after a battle. Nice. Alright, now it's round 5.
Relax.
Ooh, an event.
Trade items for the other player.
Oh, that could be helpful. Alright, then I'll move 1.
Stats.
Oh, I get a +1 stat. Oh yeah, give me 1 to melee. Lit. Alright, now it's round 6. That means the boss appears. Uncover that boss and see who's attacking the first town. And it is the 2-headed Cyclops. Oh. Alright, so on turn 7, he'll start attacking. So that means this town, so right there has 4 HP. So we'll put that right there. Alright, now you'll probably want to get to a pedestal. A blank?
Oh, but I can move 3.
Yeah, so you go to pedestal. Alright, try to move me to that 1.
Okay.
And then we can start attacking it. Alright, now it's round 7. And it's time to attack this bad boss. If I could find round 7. There it is. Alright, so Marcos, who has the higher speed? You or the boss?
I do.
You do. Alright.
So
Now, start some combat, fam. This thing has 4 HP. So we'll put that there so we know how much HP it has.
So I'm gonna attack with.
It has a defense strength, so you should probably attack with melee or
Melee, so I have 2.
or magic, huh?
So
oh, it's the same thing. 3.
1. So 4.
4. Oh.
And
Alright, and his defense is 5,
so he automatically
blocks it. Alright,
so
so
now
now
he's gonna attack.
So now you roll and see what section he's gonna attack. Number 3, and that's right there. No one's on it, so he misses. Alright, now would you roll for me? I'm gonna attack with my 4 melee. Or actually 5 melee. Ooh, 6.
11.
So 11, 12. So you can't get anything higher than a 6. Oh, perfect. Did we kill him?
Yes, we did.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 5. We killed him. And then we'd gain 2 experience points. And that's going to be the end of our demo. Thanks for watching. Peace out. It's pedestals from which you attack. And if you beat both, for every level you increase, you lose more EXP the higher you go, but you gain more stats as you go. For every level you increase, you always get an HP and a speed stat. You always get +1.